welcome in. This is Turn Up the Volume, where volume stands for Voices of Ladies United, Motivated, and Empowered. And what better way to do that this week here? We have Theresa Caputo coming in. She's coming in the area in the CSRA really soon, but we want to catch up with her in this journey here and just speak about her journey. We know that many of you may know her as Long Island Medium, but we've got the chance here to just talk about that journey that has led her to being the Long Island Medium. Okay. Yes, Theresa, good to see you here. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It's so great to meet you, and I feel honored to be here today with you.
Oh, I feel honored as well. Thank you so much. Now, Theresa, we know that you have a gift of connecting with others that have passed on. Okay.
hmm
And again, we call that a gift because it's something, you were given. You didn't ask for this. You were given this and you
hmm
took it and you received it. Okay. But talk to me about that journey of you receiving this gift here and saying, okay, I'll take it in and let me use it
hmm
for others.
Yeah, so it was a journey. I first want to start off by saying that I believe everyone has the ability to connect with their own loved ones. And it wasn't until I was almost 30 that I discovered that not only was I connecting with my own loved ones, but everyone else's, because I have been sensing and feeling things since I'm 4. So I would always see like someone standing at the end of my bed at night, hear someone speak to me in a room, and there was no one else in the room but myself. Growing up, I would say things to my mom like, I don't feel right. I feel different than everyone else. I don't feel like I belong here. And I share that part of my life with people because I think someone might not be communicating with the dead, but they might have had that feeling. And I believe that that's the way God made us. And it is up to us to embrace that and to honor it and to respect it. And it wasn't until 9/11 is when I fully embraced my gift.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was
What was it
struggling with
about
my
nine
gift.
11?
Well, because I was struggling with my gift at the time, because, I am a practicing Catholic. So I was struggling like, why would God give me this gift? Who's going to want to come and see a medium? This is crazy. So why would I do this? And then 9/11 happened, and I had a spiritual experience where it was shown to me that thousands of people perished and their loved ones were left with not knowing if their loved ones were safe and at peace. So I had a conversation with God and I said, listen, if this is my soul's journey, if this is what I am meant to do here in the physical world, I am going to put my gift in your hands. You open the doors for me and I will walk through them with my gift. But I only want to use my gift to help people find a purpose and to live life with faith, hope, and peace.
Yeah.
And here I am. I never thought in a million years. I mean, if you told me 25 years ago that I would be doing this for a living, that I would be known globally, traveling the country in a tour bus and having a television show for over 15 years on TV, I would say, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
We're the crazy ones, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think it also attests to like, I never did this for anything but to help people. And this isn't about me. I learned that a very long time ago. I am just the vessel that the souls of the departed are using. And I am just crazy enough to say the things that they show me.
Hey, well, that is what's needed, though. Even though it
Yeah.
may seem out of this world, definitely,
hmm
and a little crazy here and there, it's definitely
Yeah.
what's needed. And that was put upon you. So, thank you for even sharing that with people and traveling around the
Yeah.
nation to share those voices. Because I know coming into a new space every time, even just speaking with
Yeah.
people can be
Yes.
pretty tough on you. How can that be in your daily life when you're just trying to be out and about and
Yeah.
how
Yeah, I
can
mean that's what it is. I mean, I wake up in a different city every day. But I don't look at it as work. I just look at it as, connecting with people. And something occurred to me when I was speaking to you. And I mean, I've done probably thousands of interviews, right? It occurred to me that one of the things that I think what I do also gives people is permission to grieve, permission to feel the way that they feel without judgment, and knowing that it's okay as long as we don't allow these negative emotions to stop us from living life.
Yeah.
It's almost like I give them that platform of like, have a faith. I don't care what it is, believe in something. You don't have to be, I'm sharing my faith with you, but you have your own faith. You want to grieve, you grieve as long as you need to, as long as you're not self-medicating yourself. And if you
Right.
are, get help. It's like giving people permission to feel the way that they feel, because I don't think people allow other people to do that. There's this is the way it is. This is this. Okay, that's great as a guideline, but it's not going to be for everyone.
Yes.
And just be kind to yourself. Love, honor, and respect yourself more than anything. And find respect in others. We don't have to like things, but we have to respect it.
Yes.
And
That's
that's
very
it.
true there.
Very simple.
Right. That's very true. And just like you said, it's just something we should honor. It may not be for everybody, but it is a
Right.
space that we can come together, especially when you go around and you know that everybody sort of in the room is there for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives people a chance to feel and not be
Yeah.
judged. So I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you're able to use your gift to do that. Now, going through your journey, I know it's been probably some trial and errors just
Yeah.
trying to figure it all out. So even at this point of doing it many, many years, is there still sort of that trial and error phase that you feel like you have to go through sometimes?
I don't know if it's a trial and error. I feel like I'm always learning. Always learning. My gift is always evolving. There are new signs, symbols, meanings. I mean, just yesterday, I was reading, I did two readings yesterday. And the first reading, I kept saying to the gentleman, I feel like I'm blind in my eye. And I feel like I can't see out of my eye. Well, the next reading, the woman that I did, her grandmother was blind in her left eye. So, these are things of still like realizing, oh, this is a new sign, this is a new symbol, or my gift isn't has nothing to do with me. It's so much bigger than that.
Wow, that's amazing there. And even you not even meeting the woman just yet, but it
Yeah.
already was, their relative was
Hmm.
already coming forward. They knew
Yeah.
that she was up
But you
next and everything.
But yeah, because you know what? It also validates that I always say the souls prepare. They know, I always say people might come to a show expecting to hear all and saying, oh, if it's my mom, she's going to say this, this, and this. They might talk about those things, but I guarantee you they're going to talk about so many other things that you would never expect them to bring up and talk about.
Yeah, that is very, very true. You have to be prepared, but not be prepared,
Yes,
prepared for
yes.
the unexpected, I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
Exactly. And I even tell people come to the show with no expectations, because like you had said, there's people there because they lost someone. Look, there are some people that are dragged to the show by their spouse, and just recently I received an email after a live show that someone wrote in. I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. She wrote in and said, I wasn't supposed to be at the show. My grandmother dragged me to the show. My plans were I wanted to take my own life that night. But I went to your show and it not only changed my life, but it saved my life.
Wow, that's amazing. See, that's a whole different
Mm,
perspective there. That gave
mm-hmm.
me chills. That's like a
Yeah.
whole different perspective. Someone
Yep.
coming in that was about to be on that other side,
Yeah.
but you saved them with your
Yeah.
gift. And I want to forward with I did see that, people can, I guess, reach out for bookings, but you have an extensive booking wait list, don't you? Talk to me a little bit about that.
I do. That's even crazy. I don't even know how long it is. I mean, I only do, private readings for my podcast or for, the show. And that's why I travel all over the country so everyone can have the experience of faith, hope, and peace.
Yeah, that's amazing. And let's speak a little bit on that show that's coming
Yeah.
mainly to the CSRA, that's what we
Hmm.
call the Augusta
Yeah.
area here. coming in May 3rd, I believe, over
Yep.
at the Miller Theater. And, you know, and it's actually called The Experience. So talk to me a little bit about that, just people being able to really
Yeah.
experience you.
Because that's what it is. Listen, I don't know how many seats are in that theater, but there's thousands. And it is impossible for me to give a personal message to each and every person. But this is why the experience is so effective. Because the souls that speak are the souls that can deliver as many messages at one time. I could be standing in front of one family, and it's not only healing that person that I'm standing in front of, but maybe hundreds of people at one time. And it's going to happen because people are going to shout out and say that it's them. This is why it's so effective. So anything that is said that you can connect with, place in your life, it changes people, because there's also going to be a lot of other things said that you're going to sit back and go, she's crazy. Nobody dies like that. Nobody feels that way. And you're going to see 10 people are saying that it's them. So that's the incredible thing of, yes, some things are common, but there are other things like, whoa, wait a minute. How would she know that? That's crazy. So that's why I call it the experience, because you leave that theater feeling changed in a positive way. And to validate what I just said to you, people say it all the time after attending my show. They'll say, no idea what to expect when I went to the show, didn't even know who you were, didn't get read, but what I witnessed was life changing. And then they go on to say, and realizing that the people that did get direct messages, they truly needed to hear from their loved ones more than they did. And to me, that just shows how powerful the experience truly is.
Yeah, that is very powerful. And just to come to a setting, and even people that weren't expecting those messages,
Right.
everybody can sort of receive it. Even if it wasn't directly to them, they can feel it in some sort of way. And I wanted, before we jumped off, I wanted to switch gears a little bit here. Theresa, you have a look that has stayed with you for a good amount of time, but I did notice a change. Your nails, are these,
Oh,
when did you start doing the stiletto instead of the duck square?
I guess I started doing the stiletto a few years back. I'm going to say right after COVID, but now I went to the extra long.
Yeah, I love it.
I got to fight off the spirit somehow now.
And to wrap it off, I just have a question about just what would you say to those that are skeptics, you know, that come
Oh, yeah. I
in, what
get
is your
it.
thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. We fear what we don't know, right? And yeah, there might be some common things, but talk to the people that received messages, how it changed their life in a positive way. It just really is something really, really incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Theresa.
Thank